Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you so much for waiting. Sorry for we are a little late, but we are here, and we were getting some things in place to make sure that our anchor speaker for the day, Mr. Raj Damodar, is here. I might have sent him the wrong link, but he's here. We are here. Thank you guys so much for really having that patience to wait. And patience, a patient dog eats the fattest bone. That's what they say in my culture. When you're patient, you eat the fattest bone, and you're going to have a very fat bone today. So get out your book, get out your pens, take down notes, because this is very important what we are doing here for children. And that way too, you're also encouraging your children to take notes. You can't just listen, because you are taking a lot of things within you. But when you put down things in point format, you will go back to it, and you also use these things to teach children. So please let us always make it a habit of taking note. You cannot tell your child to take notes when you yourself, you're not taking down those notes. So it's very important. We teach here by role modeling, doing exactly what we are asking our children to do so that they can learn better, because children are impressionable. They learn when they see you doing it and really doing it, because when you do the wrong thing by instinct, the children will know that you're not doing the right thing. So please take out your books, your exercise books, and your pens and pencils, and do something. And if you cannot do it, that's fine. Sometimes you can just draw a picture that demonstrates what you are listening to. So that is very important. Thank you so much, Mr. Raj Damodar, for coming. Thank you, Sister Yvonne, for your consistency, your love, and your determination to bring clean water supply to the entire world, to the children of the world. And thank you so much, Esther, for continuing in the footprints and legacy of your parents to help young people and couples, to educate them, to make sure that they eat right and they eat well, and to also settle challenges that they might have. We all are here for the same thing, because that is the reason we came together, because we are dreaming the same thing. So thank you guys so much for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the series Oh Bless O-CADEMY Revolution Part 129. What is robotics for kids? I heard about robotics. I bought them for my son, but now I'm learning even more and better about robotics. How can robotic projects for kids enhance learning? This is very, very important, because remember, we are in the era of artificial intelligence, robotics, and chatbots, and all those things. We must move with the times, and we must teach our children to move with the times, but doing so with high ethical standards. And it starts from home. We, the parents, whether you know how to read or write or not, when you instill high moral and ethical standards in the children, then they will use this new technology well to their own advantage, and to also improve their lives and the lives of other people around the world, which is what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing this technology, building it with ethics in mind. When you build things with ethics, it therefore means that you're building it around people, human beings. You're doing it for humans. You're doing it to uplift the entire world. And thank God we are the luckiest ones on the surface of the earth to be part of Unpassive. And we have to keep building. We have to keep learning. We have to keep teaching. We have to keep putting our hands together, that Unpassive is going to transform the world, being the correction to the corruption, being the elevation to the oppression that is going on around the world, even championing the cause of child labor, because child labor is so rampant in the world that nobody is paying attention. But Unpassive is paying attention. And because of that, we came through Unpassive. One global movement is bent on making sure that every child is treated with the most love, respect, and dignity. And the child deserves to give a choice, not one, not two, not three choices of what they were created with, to express their greatness and to excel and build a future that will last for posterity. So, Mr. Raj Damodar, thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank you so much for really choosing One Global Movement to educate the children. This means a lot to me. It means a lot to all of us here. We talk about you. We're just so happy that you are even bringing other people that want to be a part of One Global Movement, and you continuously send them our way. Keep X-raying those people because we want people that are authentic, they are loving, they are kind, they are truthful here for our children. Keep sending them our way. And to report to you, Mr. Pata did just so tremendously well when he spoke last time. Thank you so much for making that happen for us here. We really
He did.
applaud you for that. So,
Thank you.
which is all yours, sir. We are ready to listen to you. Thank you.
Wow, that's incredible. Hey, come on, champions. Hey, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the galaxy of intellectual and all the great stalwart champions and indomitable character upon passive global heroes and heroines, kings and queens. First of all, you are most welcome and namaskar from India. This is Mr. Raj Damodar. Okay. Hello, great sister, Iron Lady, uh, Dr. Yvonne Mundih. I hats off you for your massive, tremendous work. This is just like a momentum of change, a global movement, my dear friends. And your courageous mindset and the great nurture mindset is playing a bigger role, defining the new era of business. Because this is one global movement, not only a platform. It is going to be one of the destiny to how to change the world. Hats of you and hats of Dr. Yvonne Finn, great sisters, and Sister Esther. Wow, great to see you all. And our managing director, the master man, Mr. John Bella, sir. Most welcome and most welcome each and every viewers, my dear friends. Wow, what a great moment. Today we'll be discussing about robotics. What is it? Just look at a broader picture. What is the timing of? Recently, we have seen home media department upon passive came up with deploying colors, splendid, one of the best, the first physical product, or robots. So yeah, thank you. Oh my God. Okay.
This we pay
Yeah,
attention to the kids
thank you
first.
so much. Thank you
Yes.
so sorry. Yeah, yeah, good. Yes, yes. What I want to say that we have already shown the great power of the first physical product of our media department of on passive, or robots. And now we are taking a top class session on robotics. This is the waves. This is the waves. We have to understand. That is why on passive we're going to rule over the internet, my dear friends. In the robots, we have seen that there are two robots, mini robots, 30 centimeter size. You can understand big robots. It is just like more than 165 centimeter. And both are going to define our business sector. Okay, in each and every sector, my dear friends. This is really amazing. First of all, congratulations, each and every one. We are advancing and going to get what a new height of our business. Hats of our CEO, Mr. Asmupara, a legendary character. Sir, you are a special CEO. You are the champion CEO. Because what you are doing, this is the first time happening in the whole era of human civilization, my dear friends. This never happened before. We have seen the big giant, super giant, CEO of the planet, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. They are incredible, undoubtedly. But our CEO is really, he's an indomitable character, fearless. What a great attitude, with a great mindset, because what he's doing for empowering the global humanity, that's the unparalleled beauty of this 21st century of business. Are you ready to get a top class knowledge about robotics? Yes. First of all, I hats up our master CEO, Mr. Asmuparov, sir. Wow, thank you so much. Now, what is robot? We have to understand, my dear friends. It is autonomous machine capable of sensing its environment, carrying out, computation to make the decision and performing any action in the real world, not over, not only virtual world but real world. This is robots and robots. One second one is what is robotics. We have to understand the concept. It is interdisciplinary science, it is a branch of technology, science, and engineering, where we will study about to design. Suppose we have the concept designing, construction, and using the mechanical robots. So these are robotics. The robotics is a branch of technology, science, and engineering, where we design, okay, a concept, okay, and which we can fulfill the many tasks. My dear friends, now this is a big question. Robots now perform basic repeated tasks many times with greater efficiency, higher level of scalability. This is amazing things. Today we are defining 3D printing, a new era of business to 3D printing. But AI with the robotics has a ability to change, handle the increased complex situation, even the complex situation with an easy way in a various industry. It means whatever we are seeing, the mechanism of industry, the way they are doing the work, that is going to be simple. Look at Walmart. Yes, my dear friends, when you can go to Walmart in USA, all the works are almost they are performed by the robots. They are sensing. They are giving the best service to customers. You can understand the power of robots. Now, robot aspect I want to discuss. What are the robots aspect? First, mechanical construction. Yes, this is a demand of hour. Okay, because when we want to discuss about robotics for the kids, we have to understand the basic concept of robots. How does robot function? What are the technology behind the robotics? Then we'll understand the power of robotics so that our kids can learn with the maximum potentials. First one is mechanical construction. In the robots, they what? Mechanical construction. Next one is what? Electrical component, my dear friends. Yes, electrical component. It means there is a battery always because we have to provide a power. Then what? What? I mean to robots can perform. Next, software. Software programming must be there. Coding is always there. Programming is there because we have to code it. We have to program it so that it function. It's we direct. Okay. The programming is the must. Software programming. Third one. Fourth one. What are the main components of robot? We have to understand. First one is control system. Suppose in a computer we have a CPU, central processing unit, brain of computer. In a similar pattern, okay, in the robots we have to understand control system. There must be a unit, central processing unit, which control the whole the procedure of robot. First one, it is well programmed. Next one, sensor. Yes, there must be sensor. Without sensor, how does it work? Never possible. It means sensor provide robot with a stimuli, okay, in the form of electric signal, so that robots can perform. This is fantastic thing. Sensor. Third one is actuators. This is must be bought. Actuator, considered to be a robot. If movable frame, already have seen that in the Dubai malls, top class robots. Okay, during the base moment. So it can be movable. How? Due to actuators. Okay, actuators are the component of robots that are responsible for the movement of robots. The decision must demanding. It means first one, control system, software program, sensor must be there, actuators must be there, power supply already I discussed, and next one in effectors. Yeah, these are physical typical components that allow robot to finish carry out a specific task. What the task we are deciding, the coding. Already we have to fix the coding through the AI, machine learning, my dear friends. Robots can perform a top class work. That's a great thing. The robots in the factory or in the industry have interchangeable tools like paint spray, drilling, having AI, my dear friends. Now, big question is how do robots work? Yes, already we have seen the main components of robots. This is essential, this is a compulsory. Then robots can perform. Now, how do robots work? Yes, robots are pre-programmed to perform a specific function. Pre-programming, we have to do. Meaning, we have to operate in a controlled environment where they do simple, any monotonous task with an interesting, fun way. That this is fantastic. Next one, you know, there are repetitive tasks which is not possible to the human, manual, but robots can provide a highly efficient work. Robots may also work by wireless network to enable human, okay, control from safe distance. Already we have seen in the corona pandemic, okay, what robots help a lot in the health industry to giving the top class syringe medicine to corona patient, okay, in a far way. That's help a lot. Now I want to discuss about types of robots. First is humanoid robots. Yes, just like mimic human behavior, my dear friends. It act like a human behavior, okay. And
Mhm.
these robots usually perform human like activities. If you are running, jumping, carrying the object on the head, in the shoulder, in the backside, my dear friends, it is possible. This is humanoid robots. Have you seen during the war between Israel and Hamas? Okay, Israeli force, Israel very creative country. Israel sent humanoid robots, as a soldier robots, in a canal, in a tunnel to hit the Hamas people. So I mean to say that humanoid robots, it is just like a form of human. Okay, they can human face. They can also feel. Just give the expression. Next one is cobots. Cobots. We have to understand. This is collaborative robots. Yes, when we are talking about Industry 7.0, Industry 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, where it means robots can collaborate with a human mindset. They will do work together. That's a great thing. It means cobots means complete the task to the robots alongside with a human effort. This is great things. You have to prioritize by sense to remain aware of the surroundings, my dear friends. Next one is industrial robots. Yes, cobots, we have seen industrial robots uh, automate the process to manufacturing, environment like factory, warehouse. This is it means it is used for industrial. Okay, in the suppose BMW manufacturing company, Royal Ross. What I am saying that okay, they have own robots. They can create all the system of the parts of the car, BMW. It is possible. In the many sector of industry, my dear friends, robots play a bigger role. Second one, medical robots. Already I gave the example during Corona pandemic.
Mhm.
Okay, because these robots rely on AI sensors to navigate a healthcare facilities, provide the actual medicines, syringe, interact with a human, and execute precise movement. This is a medical robots. Yes, on passive will be also coming with a medical robots. Because why I'm saying that once upon a time in the back office, it is already mentioned that our CEO is very promising to prepare top class ICU system as a physical product. Yes, we have to understand that because most of the when accident happens, what happened? Uh, this is emergency timing. If the patient reach to hospital at the right time, we can save their life. But but they are going to hospital, ICU. It is so costly, my dear friends. But our CEO is very promising to give the very cheap with high quality ICU system. You can understand robots can play a bigger role in the maintaining the ICU system. That is why our physical products are going to empower whole sector of health sector, my dear friends. That this is a fantastic one because it will empower society. When you do tremendous work in the health sector, it means you are creating asset for humanity. You are uplifting the global humanity because each and every creature is asset for the planet. Okay, they can play a bigger role in reshaping this planet because each in human life is very important for us, my dear friends. They can foster a sense of responsibility. That's amazing things. Agriculture of us, yes, drone, actually farming. We're talking about organic farming, my dear friends. If you want
Yes.
to spend, save your time, save energy, if you want to give a highly efficient agriculture system, if you want to increase your production system, especially USA, okay, especially India, some parts, my dear friends, I think agriculture robots can play a bigger role in the management. Also greenhouse world is facing global warming challenge, my dear friends. Production of CO2 methane gas, these are increasing. And what is happening? The glacier will melt. What will happen? You can understand some countries just like a Maldives, Bangladesh, Indonesia can submerge into water if the ice will melt. But what is the solution? We have to control global warming, reduce the production of carbon dioxide. It means it means, but what? Robots can monitor the production, the crop management, and can help with the harvesters. What a what a great things. It means you are a harvester, you're a farmer. What? Robots can also play a bigger role in the harvesting along with the farmer. That's agriculture robots. It can change automatically great tools. We are using tractor, for plowing the field. Even you can use the drone. They collect the data for the farmer to analyze the nature of the soil. I mean to say, you can understand that this is an agriculture robot, and in the coming future, on passive is going to provide also agriculture robots. Yes, why not? We are very promising. Next, robotics. Micro robotics study and development of robot in miniature scale, micro scale, millimeter scale, my dear friends, depending on the situation. Why I am actually biotech research. When you do DNA fingerprinting, if you want to test some crime has happened, okay. If you want to identify who is the parents, we have to do DNA fingerprinting. Okay, Human Genome Project, we have to check how many numbers of DNA genes are there in human body, my dear friends. I mean to say that we can, even the gene editing, what? I mean to say robotics can play a bigger role to the micro robotics. Okay, that's great things. Robotics, augmented robotics. I mean to say that virtual robotics, can enhance the human capability, replaced, to the virtual world. That's a great things. I mean to say that these are fantastic one. Software bots, this is amazing. Simply bots, computer program which can perform any task automatical way. This is next one. And autonomous mobile robots, yes, using sense, autonomous mobile robots, my dear friends, carry out safety and security issue. Yes, this is if human cannot go to war zone. Suppose this is a matter of safety and security issue. Inventory automations, I mean to autonomous mobile robots play a bigger role in a provide a top class safety and security. There's some work which is not possible by humanity, okay, is a human being, but robots can play a bigger role to provide a top class security and safety, especially in mines area. Suppose 100 meters you have to go inside, okay, you have to dig out the gold. Johannesburg, South Africa is a country of gold. The if human being can't go there, even robots can go there to the autonomous mobile robots. That's amazing. Next one, automated guide vehicles. Yes, to the navigating map robots. Okay, to the radio wave, to the camera, to the magnet, my dear friends. It can guide. It can search anything. Okay, if you want to assess the mines area, if you want to assess some minerals inside the soil, yes, the automated guided vehicles can play a bigger role, transporting heavy material in the factory, even warehouse. I This is not possible. Suppose you are much a man, how many weight you can carry on? This is not possible. You have to use mind, my dear friends, to the automated guided vehicles. It can carry heavy load. What a tremendous things. Articulated robots, next one. Humanoid, what? Just like human robots, my dear friends. I mean, cobots, already I discussed. These are all the types of robots. Today, 21st century, which can play a bigger role in defining new era of business, my dear friends. And what industry are using robotics now? In agriculture, already I discussed, construction area, energy sector, my dear friends, manufacturing sector, retail sector, space sector. Wow, what a major achievement. India, wow, seen Chandrayaan 3 in the south pole of the moon. We have shown a great indomitable power in the space area. Well, that's a great thing. You have seen one robots just reach to moon and south pole of the moon and just come in the land of the moon. That's amazing things. And ISRO scientists, they were controlling each and everything to the AI, to the sensors. That's great things, my dear friends. You can imagine the power of even shipping and delivery of the products. You are going to Walmart, okay, suppose you are just purchasing anything online, even you are going as a physical, you are going to what malls of shopping malls of Walmart, okay, it means delivery mechanism, shopping, okay, shipping, creating a voice invoice of the product can be done by robots. Even mining sector already I discussed. The future of robots are amazing, amazing and outstanding, my dear friends. Even you talk about a vacuum robots, play greater things. Okay, these are many types of robots which are empowering. Next one, what technology? We have to understand what technology is in the robots. Robots can perceive, identify, navigate the environment with the help of machine vision. Machine vision, AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, algorithm, and sensor. These are five important. What I'm talking AI, that's amazing, disruptive technology, machine learning, sensor, and vision, computer vision, my dear friends, used in a wide range of setting, including manufacturing procedure, material inspection, and pattern and signature rejection. These are all the technology behind what? Robots. Okay. Now, what is the full form of robots? Have you understood anytime? You want to know robots? Random. You have to understand a random optical binary oscillating technology, my dear friends. Next, what is robotics for kids? This is a big question. Yes, the kids, they are going to be future of tomorrow of 21st century of the world. It means what kind of activity that help kids to understand robots? We have to explain the things, okay, because ultimate we have to empower our kids. Our robots can play a bigger role, a tremendous role, just a fascinating, just appealing and gorgeous disruptive solution to nurture the mindset growth of our kids to the STEM concept. STEM, very top class word. S, S for science, T for technology, E for engineering, and M for mathematics. STEM nurture. This is a demanding skill of any kids, and robots can play a bigger role. First one. Second one, relation between coding and roboting for kids. Yes, we have to train the kids about a coding because coding is the brain of robot, my dear friends. Just look at what we are developing. O-Connect supports. Okay, already we are enjoying O-Connect, Web RTC technology, HTML5 language. This is coding. This is coding and decoding, my dear friends. It takes a time. That is why on past we're taking a time, but it is coming with a perfectly and going to give a over delivery value. That's fantastic things. It means coding and coding. We have to train the kids regarding coding skill to understand the power of robots. Next one, what I am talking that robotic class, yes, because today robotic class has emerged a powerful educational tool offering a dynamic blend of learning and fun in the igniting the curiosity, passion, and fire and spark, foster creativity and cultivate essential skill of the future, my dear friend, to the robots. Yes, because in a if you want to make your kids digitally empowered, we have to explore the concept of STEM first. Second, you have to understand the principal mechanism, engineering, learning about the robots. And next one, what are the benefits? How our kids can empower their mindset, encourage problem solving ability, yes, and critical thinking. Robots can play a bigger role in increasing the problem solving ability and critical thinking. Our our kids can learn creative thinking. And as students, this is primary things, tackle robotics challenge projects. Yes, they can accept it as a challenge. They can give a solution. They encounter real world problem that require innovative solutions. There are many problems in the world, and our students to the robots can encounter all the problem as a challenge. Okay, as a challenge lover to give the solution of the problem to the experimentation. Yes, troubleshooting. This is the demand of power through the experimentation, troubleshooting, children learn approach program, analytical, creative thinking, my dear, and preserver in the fact of adversity. Yes, we have to empower our kids to the academic and non-academic way, both way. Next one, cultivate confidence and self-esteem. Yes, to the robots, we can empower our kids as a self-confidence. Without self-confidence, there is no meaning of personality. If you want to empower your personality, self-confidence and self-esteem, yes, nobody is
Mhm.
slap or anybody.
Mhm.
We all are living in a democracy, my dear friends. Your self-esteem nobody can play. This is your must priority things. We have to engage the children in the robotic classes, see their idea come to life. They gain a sense of accommodation, accomplishment. They have the motor skill, sensor neuron, my dear friends, motor neuron, sensor neuron, mixed neuron. We have to empower to the robots. This is fantastic things. Next one, cultivate collaborative skill, my dear friends, collaboration skills, because we have to give the confidence, fostering collaboration and communication. Yes, without communication skill, how they can express the communication skill is need of our 21st century of the world in multiple language, and the robotics can play a bigger role in designing the team. Okay, participation, even through the cues and sharing the idea, they can engage, they can do collaborative experience as a team members. That is why I am saying that, we have AI lab, machine learning lab, top class, at least 100 top class AI experts. They are doing tremendous work. That is why O Media department is empowering with exceptional mindset under the guidance of our, O Media head and, you know, the chief spearhead of AI expert, Dr. Ayman Rashid, my dear friends, you can understand the power of on passive. Okay, that is why I am saying that we have to prepare the children for the future endeavor where teamwork is essential. And what? Wow, that's amazing. Robots can play a bigger role, giving a sense of fostering and nurturing the mindset for teamwork. Next, robots can empower, foster inclusive education. Yes, this is
Mhm.
demand of power. You can't promote exclusive education. Each and every kid, they are, my dear friends, they are asset, just like a gem, just like a jewel, just like a diamond. We have to explore. Even if they are Divyang, okay, if okay, they are orphanage, they have also right to get a top class education. Okay, robots can empower our kids to the top class inclusive education. We have to foster such learning environment in our class, a paramount importance, nurture learning environment where celebrate the diversity. We have to celebrate diversity and empower every student. Don't leave any kids far away from the education, my dear friend. They have the right. If you want to take the decision, if you don't, you want to take the step to empower the last citizen, last kid of the planet. how you can enjoy, how you can redefine the new era of business. That is why I'm saying that even our CEO said that to the O Academy, O enjoy and O skill, to the O connect. On passive will be bringing a paradigm shift and will be changing the lifestyle. It will be empowering the education sector, and any kids of the any part of the planet can get top class education. You can understand the meaning of our great statement of our CEO. This is the power of on-passing, my dear friends. Inclusive education, we are going to promote it. Embrace inclusive education. Education institution create a space where every student feel respect. Yes, respected. Why not? Every student, they must feel respected, valued, and able to reach their full potential. Yes, we have to give the exposure to each and every one so that they can come up with the flying colors in their life. How we can discriminate? Never. This is just like a crime, my dear friends, in the 21st century of the world, where humanity we have to empower. If we are become of the hope of the global humanity, we have to promote inclusive education. This is demand of hour. We have to create holistic approach, comprehensive approach to the robots. This is possible. Never judgmental approach toward students. Never be judgmental. Okay, non-judgmental approach toward students, my dear friends. Robots never judge any kids. Yes, we have to be non-judgmental approach, impartial, be neutral with each and every kids. It means we have to promote each and every one. And robots also can give the top class personalized experience, thrilling experience, fun factor. Yes, even we can assist our kids. We can help in the developing life skills. Life skills. If you want to develop citizen skills, my dear friends, integrity, loyalty, responsibility, empathy, and commitment, dedication, devotion, and creativity, rational thinking, scientific temperament. These are all life skills demanded
Yes.
hour. And we
Yes.
have to enhance the learning experience. And what? I mean to say that to the robots can empower, can extend the level of knowledge. Even it can help in a knowledge retention power. I mean to say that when you talk about inclusive education, what is the actual meaning of inclusive education? Children with special needs. First one, children with a different socioeconomic status. Yes, they are right to get inclusive education. Children from the diverse culture. I heard some of our CEO who always said that there is no such force in the world which can stop the passive. We have no caste, no creed, no sex, no gender, no any, my dear friends, barrier in our passive. On passive is just like promoting the humanity, just like an insanity. It is for each and every one. What we are the first line defense as the founders. And next one, 5.6 billion internet users, they are welcome in on passive new era of the golden business, my dear friends, of 21st century. That this is a massive power of what on passive through inclusive education, gender balance. Yes, we have to increase sex ratio, number of number of females out of 1,000 males, my dear friends, because most of the country they are facing they are facing sex ratio. Who will empower? You have to empower our girls, my dear friends. They have also right to enjoy the top class lifestyle. Robotics, in early education, we have to empower. I mean, if you want a spark and a STEM, fast, prepare for the future career. If you want to nurture your kids for future career, okay, even the ILO, International Labor Organization, very concerned, report says that we have to promote, we have to use technology to empower our kids. For that, we have to increase the GDP amount, GDP, gross domestic product, in the education sector. USA, Australia, Norway, Sweden, the top class country, even India, are what? We are spending at least 6%, over 6% in the education sector. Next one, early exposure to robotics to each and every kids. They have the right. Okay, what robotics can sharpen children analytical thinking skill because this demand of hour promote creativity, create innovative thinking, my dear friends. Innovation is DNA of unpassive. Just look at apples. Each and everybody is very crazy. If you have iPhone, you are a brand. If you are using the laptop of Apple, you are creating a brand. The innovation is a key driving force. Next one, what I am saying that we have to encourage confidence, self-esteem, and real-world understanding, my dear friends. And next one, we have to uh, develop the programming skill, and we have to train our kids regarding the programming, designing, developing skill, and we have to create a fun factors. Without fun factor, how you can inculcate the best learning approach? Never possible. Now big question is that how does robotics help your children in the future? My dear friends, positive impact completely. Our child futures will be rocking in the get better admission. Yes, if our children, what is the best class? I think class from class 8. Class 8. In India, especially from the class 8, we are training. When the government of India started a program for training the kids about AI, the class 8 is the best one. We can train the kids, okay? For getting, they can, if they are trained in the robotics, they can get better admission, better jobs. Yes, we become entrepreneurs, startup, passionate people. You know, just like our CEO, Mr. Asim Farab, he's the best entrepreneurs. On pass with the
Mhm.
best startup company, my dear friends. Become a scientist, yes, to the robotics in a if early stage. If we empower our kids, they can become scientists. A scientist, they are a very boon asset for the humanity. We can create next Einstein, next Albert, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison. Why not? Next Newton, Stephen Hawking. My dear friends, why not? We can create another one, Stephen Hawking. This is possible, but we have to provide top class education. We have to train the mindset of our kids so that they can face the competitive world. And we have to ignite the passion for research and discovery. Yes, you know, USA leading the world, China, my dear friends. When you talk about the best unicorn company, the biggest number of unicorn company, 2024 report, I want to say that USA number one, China number two, India number three. What does it show? We are promoting, we are creating an ecosystem, top class ecosystem for research and development. And we have to promote. Why? Child will become only IAS. Why? Why not? They can become also scientist, doctor, space scientist, my dear friend, astronaut. Why not? Yes, that is why I'm saying that we have to be ready for future technology. And if you want to develop essential skill of 21st century of the world, okay, we have to empower our kids to the robotics. And robotics can play a bigger role, okay? So our students can fire at any moment. They will be enjoying the top class lifestyle also, and they can face the challenge because persistent, the fighting spirit. Because when you are chasing your dream, when you are chasing your vision, chasing your goal, chasing your aspiration, you have to face the challenges. Life is just like a rose, thorn and fruit. What? Flower is also there. It means without facing the challenges, you can't survive. When you are facing challenges, what? It helps a lot in your charming personality, just like our CEO. Okay, I want to say that, my dear friends, robotics. We have to create a wonderful journey in early education. We have to empower our kids so that what we can do now. The final session, I want to say that online robotic class. Yes, you can start online robotic class. Helps a lot. Okay, through O-CADEMY. Now the big question, the big magic will happen by O-CADEMY. Through O-CADEMY, enjoy O-skill. We will start online class, online robotics class. That will help a lot. Next one, build project robotic projects, my dear. Projects help a lot. Just give it a simple project. Just make a robots. They will make on robots. Okay, they will do. That is why I'm saying that we can nurture their mindset. Next one, participate in a robotic competition. In India, what I'm saying that government of India started Atal Innovation. Atal Innovation, my dear friends, lab. Already top class work is going on. And we, our students can participate in a renowned competition. Okay, you can understand. And we have to, they can attend webinar. Yes, they can attend webinar of robotics class. They can get top class knowledge. Next one, my dear friends, we can train them us in the home. We have to encourage them all the way. Now, finally, I want to say that robotics can play a bigger role in redefining the education sector and a complete paradigm shift and giving the educational, inclusive, holistic, a comprehensive, a rational, problem solving, logical thinking, and a scientific temperament, my dear friends. These are all the great values. These are all the real characters. These are all the ignition temperature, what I'm saying that. And these are all the passionate things through which our students will enjoy top class learning. And this is all about robotics. Finally, I want to say that robotics class for the kids of a transformative learning experience. First one, not only changing, but transformative, my dear friends, just like on passage, doing. And we have to make the kids lifelong learner. First one, problem solvers, yes, innovators, creators, and mentors. They can increase the creativity, they can celebrate, they can enhance all the top class 21st century skill so that they will enjoy top class lifestyle and they will be empowering as a boon factor, X factor, rainbow beauty factor for the humanity, my dear friends. The robotics, this is not only a term, but it is just like going to be lifeline for defining a new era of education and new era of business in each and every sector of the world. And let's fire. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is amazing. This is wonderful. Welcome to the new era, and it is just going to keep moving forward and forward. We're talking about robotics. I just few years ago when my son was in middle school, I bought something. He knew about it. I didn't know. He said, "Mommy, I need a Lego Mindstorm." I said, "What is a Lego Mindstorm?" That is a robotic, and so for some reason he knows about those things, and I said I will invest in this thing. It was more than $1,000, and I bought it. But these robotics, you see there is math already programmed in there, simple math and higher math, English and other courses in school. So I spent more than $1,000 to buy it. And so in school we attended their engineering class because they invited parents, and the teacher was using that Lego Mindstorm, but a different version, an earlier version. It hasn't been upgraded, and she was struggling to explain certain engineering concepts. And my son said, "I can teach that class," but he was very little. I'm like, how are you going to teach a class?" He said, "I have my Lego Mindstorm, and I know how to teach this class." So he came home. The teacher really let him. This is why we pay attention to children, because children are born very smart. They are born with skills, natural skills that we just need to nurture these skills around. And so with these robotics, I'm telling you, he taught that class and they will be like, so every child, when we provide this educational environment for children, they will use this robotics. It is going to enhance learning. It's going to enhance learning a lot. And thank God for unpassive AI, because it's all inclusion. It is safe for kids. It is built with value, AI with heart, which means it is built for the children. It is built for people, and everybody's included. You know, the educational system in the world is not very good, but now with unpassive, we rest assured that with using robotics, a lot of things are going to happen. Hands-on learning. You know, children like to put their hands on everything. They want to do it. They want to experiment it. And when you give them that opportunity, they're going to do well. We talk about STEM education, science, engineering, and technology. With robotics, they start it with robotics, you know. When I think about these things have been in existence, but it was not being applied the way they should apply, and it wasn't getting to every child. But now, with OnPassive, with all inclusion, I think it's going to just explode. But I'm just praying, let us all put our hands together. These things, this technology reaches every corner of the globe without being corrupted, because we know the powers that be, they might corrupt things for children, and not every child is going to get access. But let us put our hands together. Thank God that we are on Perseverance. We are even going to be building mountain buildings where we can put these machines in there for these children that cannot do it in their homes, to come there in a safe environment. At least one global movement is going to be doing that, so that every child has the opportunity to use this robotics for math, for English, in their language, in whatever style that they can study. It is just going to be so amazing that we see our children, so that no child is left behind anymore in terms of education. And children are free. Robotics are different kinds. Children will go according to what their minds is telling them, according to what their gift is, and they study in their own way, at their own pace. And this is going to be valuable, but yet cost effective. And this is what OnPassive and Mr. Ash Mufareh is bringing to the world, something that has never happened before. And that is why they're giving him a lot of headaches, because people just want to keep that monopoly of continuing to use that to milk people out of their money. But Mr. Ash Mufareh wants to erase all of that, so that a child in, say, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, that has so much wealth, yet they are being corrupted by the powers that be, that will go there and exploit them, and the children are not educated. They hide certain things. So all of these things will be, we have computer labs in Cameroon, yet they are still being controlled by corrupt governments that are puppets to other governments that want to corrupt, and children don't have access to those things. But with OnPassive, being that we are founders, I am so happy that we bring these things to all the global community, so that children will learn and they'll be happy. But the one thing that we must say as parents is that OnPassive AI is built with heart. That means it's built clean and pure. That means it has value. That means we must also follow the rules and regulations before we utilize this thing. We, the parents, are responsible in teaching our young ones, our children, to use these things, following the rules and regulations. But even if they don't follow, guess what? The safety is there. You see this algorithm, they're going to dictate whether you're doing a right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. This is why I love OnPassive so much, because it's going to help elevate a lot of the suffering that is going on in the world among our children in terms of education. Children's education will be tailored to meet their needs, exactly what their brain is telling them. It will help them to follow their path in life and become CEOs, entrepreneurs, presidents of countries, whatever, even engineers. The children will have this opportunity to learn without anybody pushing them, or without the parents crying that I don't have a tuition to send my child to Harvard University or Massachusetts School of Engineering and Technology. It will be right there in our homes, and the power of robotics is going to do wonders. You're talking about drones doing agriculture all over the world, because the children must eat, and eat healthily, not just chemically produced food. These drones, you can have farms all over the world to help these children, so that they will eat organic food, and then they don't, their hormones don't have to become out of balance, and these children will grow well. But we have to be the ones. 1.4 million founding account members have to be the ones to carry this high technology of OnPassive and Mr. Ash Mufareh, the way that Mr. Ash Mufareh wants it to go to all corners of the globe. He is for humanity, and he wants everybody to be included, particularly every child. So thank you so much, Mr. Raj Damodar, for really taking the time to talk about this. I am really so happy that we are just part of this, that we are going to do this in the world. Sister Esther. Looks like Sister Yvonne fell off. What happened?
Yeah, um, Mr. Raj, Professor Mr. Raj Damodar, thank you so much. Whenever you are here, One Global Movement platform is on fire. You just gave us what we expected to hear and more. You have said it all. There's truly, truly nothing to add. Robotics for kids is an all-rounder from my understanding of everything you have taught us on robotics concerning children, ranging from their creativity and innovation, design and building, customization, teamwork and collaboration on group projects and competitions, or computational thinking, in algorithm thinking, sequence and flow. Also talked about future-ready skills, 21st century skills, career awareness. These are the things robotics can do for children. So, robotics for kids, in summary, from what you have told us, is an educational approach that combines fun with learning, fostering a wide range of skills from STEM education to critical thinking, creativity, and teamwork. So through hands-on projects and challenges, children gain a deeper understanding of how things work through this robotics, prepare for future technological advancements, and develop skills that are essential in various aspects of their life and future careers. What more can we expect? What more can we say? You know. So we thank God that we are in this era, that children born at this age, they are let me say they should be proud when they are moving. They should hold their heads high as long as they would listen to their guidance, to their parents, to do the right thing. Any child that is determined to read, the sky will be their limit. They do not lack anything. They have all the materials they need in the world to be what they want to be tomorrow. Even if they want to go to the moon, there is opportunity there for them to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for giving us this lecture. It's a very big eye-opener. Our parents, and I hope you have all heard what Mr. Raj Damodar told us concerning robotics for kids. It's a fun play learning, which every child will enjoy. Okay, thank you so much.
Yep, yep. I'm really so happy with that. And just so you guys know, let's put our hands together for Sister Yvonne Finn. She had to quickly leave because she was feeling sick. And so she had
Oh,
to go lay down. So let's put our hands together for her, please. I just read it right now. So thank you guys
oh,
so much, because it's never happened that she just disappears like that.
yes, Sister Yvonne, please get well soon. Oh.
Yes, yes. So, but thank you so much. Let us appreciate our audience here before we come back to you for the final remarks, Mr. Raj. And hello, Tanuja. Tanuja Momin, how are you? Thank you so much for being among us here. I highly appreciate everyone here, new and the regular ones, because what we're doing here is following the vision of Unpassing, which is the same vision with One Global Movement, to empower children, because the future is in the hands of our children. Children are always going to be here. They were here yesterday, they are here today, they're going to be here tomorrow, even when we are long gone. We want to be able to make sure that we do the best thing possible, taking advantage of what Mr. Ashmufara is presenting to the world to help our children. And I always say, parents, just like any other thing in life, we have to strike a balance. Do not be afraid of this new technology. Make sure that you're taking advantage of for yourself and your children. Don't be afraid of it. Everything in life comes with great things, but it depends on how you use it. How are you using this technology? Are you following the rules and regulations? Do you have a positive mindset that this is something that is going to change your life? Because I realize that a lot of parents are talking to me about this new technology. They are very skeptical. There is nothing to be skeptical about. We have to feel the fear, but do it anyhow, because the world is transforming. The world is moving ahead. It is growing. There is nothing that is static. Everything grows. You are growing. I am growing. We all are growing. So please let us use this new technology to educate our children. It's going to help a lot. Our children are going to be safe. Safety is number one. When your child is safe with this new technology in your home, what else do you want? You're there with your family, you're teaching these children. And plus, it's coming from someone that saw the sufferings of people in the world and decided to do something. Something that is the first of its kind in the history of humanity is something that I am embracing. I am going to embrace it, and we all should embrace it, and but use it with precaution, because your mindset, you have to have high moral values and standard, and this thing does not hurt if we use it well, but also strike a balance between your children's communication with you, with family, with humans, not just with gadgets. This is so important. You realize that children have been destroyed with the unclean technology that we have in the world. Not to condemn anything, but we want the best for children. And that is what we are doing here. And so we know that OnPassive is going to provide the best for us and our children. So thank you so much. And Mr. Gutam, thank you so much for always being here, sir, to support us. We love you. And hello, Levi. How are you from the sunny Pretoria in South Africa? Thank you so much, brother, for joining us again today. We highly appreciate you. And thank you for always saying hello to everyone here. And we have Sir Madan. Hello, Madan. Thank you so much for being here on Passive Family. Namaskar. Namaste, namaskar. Good morning, everyone. We are so in it to win it. All Jed needs cheat high. Pretty soon I'll be speaking Hindi, but there are different languages, so I will learn all. OnPassive is going to help us learn these languages. So thank you so much for being with us. And of course, our art director is here, Mr. Kusha. Thank you so much for being with us here today. We highly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And he is saying hello to all our global family. And this means OnPassive, because without OnPassive, we would not know each other here. We are here because of OnPassive, and we should always pay our tribute, our gratitude, our indulgence, and everything to Mr. Ash Mufara, because this is the best we can do to inspire him to continue to do what God has called him to do for humanity. This is very, very important. And Sister Yvonne says, thanks and welcome to hashtag One Global Movement, where we hashtag Speak with Heart for all our children globally. Thank you so much. And she says again, please comment on today's topic. What is robotics for kids? How can robotics project for kids enhance learning? Very important. And hello, welcome everyone to hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. Thank you so much, Nancy, for your great support. And thank you for really exposing OnPassive and One Global Movement to the world. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Daddy's girl. This is Daddy's girl.
What a pretty girl.
She's very beautiful. We are working for you, okay? One Global Movement is here for you. And your daddy is doing a wonderful job to teach.
Absolutely.
You are living by example, Mr. Raj. The kids come first. They count. Not One Global Movement, nothing else. The kids count first. So thank you. And Nokusala, how are you, sir? Thank you so much. Good evening at One Global Movement team and OnPassivians. Thank you so much, sir. We highly appreciate you. I hope robotic system will help us too here in South Africa to support, uplift our educational system. It's going to help the whole world, according to Mr. Ash Mufara, unless the powers that be corrupt the system. Because throughout history, people cannot live the life that God wanted them to live, because some people want to seize things from others, some people want to oppress others, some people want to enslave others. A lot of things are going on in the world. But if they leave it the way Mr. Ash Mufara is designing it, it is going to help everyone. Remember, Mr. Ash Mufara started building the data center. It started from India, and then he went to Dubai. And India is in Asia, the continent of Asia. That is very powerful. And then now he went to Dubai. I think Dubai too is still in Asia. And then now to Africa, in Egypt. So he knows what he's doing. He is going to make sure that every child, every individual is touched in positive ways with this new technology. But we have to be the ones to share the positivity and the benefit of what Mr. Ash Mufarah and Unpassive is bringing to the world. But we also have to open our eyes. You have to be who God has created you to be, and train your children to be who God has created them to be, not to be exploited, not to be used. We know that they're out there. We pray, let's put our hands together that Mr. Ash Mufarah is not forced to do otherwise, because the world is so corrupt that they are pushing some people down. You see, they're talking about, for instance, the continent that have been so exploited and enslaved, they're still talking about how they can go and occupy land that does not belong to them. So we have to be the one to do the right thing. So that the right thing, when you do the right thing with your children, the right thing is going to affect children all over the world. And eventually, those people will not have an opportunity. We use this technology to really do the right thing in the world. And it starts with us and our own children and our families using this beautiful technology that Mr. Ash Mufarah is bringing. Let us share it in our communities. Let us not be skeptical. I keep saying that. Let us not be skeptical. It's going to help us. Our children must not be left behind. Let us do this, please. Thank you. And we have Esther says, welcome everyone for coming to our hashtag One Global Movement, where we hashtag Speak with Heart. All thanks to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufarah, who showed us the way through the formation of hashtag Unpassive. He is the way, and we must follow him, because no matter what is done to him, if we stand behind Mr. Ash Mufarah 100% plus with prayers, God will allow everything great that he's creating to go through, and nobody can corrupt him. And remember, like Mr. Raj Damodar repeated, he said nobody can stop Unpassive. No one. Even no one is yet to be born by a woman that is ever going to stop Unpassive. And so Unpassive is for the people. God has accepted it, and is going to go and is going to transform the entire world. I am really so excited, because if you think about what is happening in the world, think about the children in the Democratic Republic of Congo and in other areas of the world. We see it even in India. We see it. These children are exploited, even in a very cohesive way, either biologically or materially or whatever. It happens. We see it. And we have to be the ones to change that with our good behavior, using Unpassive without fighting. Eventually, all of these wars will just die down, and nobody will be using this country against this country or this person against this person, and things will begin to move well. That it has to start with good ethical behavior, the way Mr. Ash Mufarah is building this Unpassive. So I love it. I love it. I can't wait to do this all over the world. I hope, okay, we read that already. And Esther says, welcome. I think we read that too already.
Yeah,
And
you have.
director says, hello, everyone. Something important has come up and I can't attend today, but I feel free to comment here in the chat. Please type your thoughts on today's conversation. Thank you, Mr. John Barilla. We highly appreciate you, because you are doing things, doing this one. You're doing sometimes 2-3 things at the same time. I don't know how you function that way, but you're doing it. We highly appreciate your managerial skills for One Global Movement and the children. And Nancy says, hello, Yvonne Mundih here, Queen Esther, Mr. Raj, Queen Yvonne Finn. I took a picture of you guys. Looks great. She's always taking pictures. And Diana, how are you, sister? Thank you so much. We miss you, but you are here today. We highly appreciate you. And thank you so much. We love you. Come again and encourage other people. We always want people. Remember, One Global Movement is not for me. It's not for Esther. It's not for Mr. Raj Damodar. It's not for any of us here. It is a platform that we want to use to transform the world when it concerns children and our young people, especially young girls. Because young girls, like we see in the cultures around the world, even right here in the United States, they are relegated to the background. They are those that that are not giving, oh, that thing kicked Mr. Rash out again, that are not giving the advantage in a lot of ways. And so it is us that have to make sure that there is gender equality everywhere in the world among our children, so that we're talking about self-esteem. These children have to have their self-esteem. God created them with that self-esteem, and they need to have it back. Very important. Very, very important. And we are here to do just that. Mr. Raj Damodar, I hope you're coming back. But the internet has really been friendly. Thank you. Greetings also to our speaker today, Professor Mr. Raj Damodar, and Mundih Yvonne Finn, Melanie, and let me put it back here, Push Pin Media, and our MD, John Barilla, including every other working at the background, Brady, and everyone. We really thank, because this platform, a lot of people are working in the background that don't have the opportunity to come on here because of internet difficulties. A lot of them. And some of them, they take their phones on top of a hill so they can catch the glimpse of One Global Movement before even watching the YouTube videos. This is awesome. People are working right now. I have pictures. There are buildings of One Global Movement land, building a fence like the United Nations fence, so that the kids stay safe and do whatever they're doing right now as we speak. And so this One Global Movement is for all of us to take it into our homes, to take it into our communities. And if you have young children or young adults that have an email account, I keep repeating it. If you cannot subscribe for them, send it to One Global Movement. One Global Movement is registering those accounts so that when time comes, we can help to subscribe those accounts for we subscribe the product. At least these children can start building what is called generational wealth. We cannot be teaching these children without giving them something tangible that they would depend on to build their future, so they can start enjoying unpassive. While they are learning, they are also earning, and they are also inspiring the world and also contributing to humanity. So if you have your young adult, they must be 18 and up, because One Global Movement is responsible for children between 1 day old and 26 years old, sometimes a little bit above, depending on the upbringing of the child and the background. So we need to register those children. God will provide a way that we will subscribe for every child. They can start with one product subscription, and then gradually they can add on top of that. So we are doing that presently in One Global Movement. We can't just be talking, we have to put it in action. And then we are also doing the seeds program for farmers around the world. Melanie is working on that in Rwanda, and then we'll spread it all over. We're also doing the 5 chicks per child program. But if you can do something else, not only 5 chicks, bring it. We want these children to start making their own money, investment, but investing so through unpassive. Very important. Very, very important. And then hello, Yusuf. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We welcome you here all the time. We have Doma Alepka. How are you, sir? Yes, yes, yes. Hashtag Unpassive is so much advanced. It will really bring changes in the internet world. We are so fired up. It will. Look at, in Cameroon, where I was born, they want to watch this. The internet kicks them out. Sometimes we have those challenges too. Look at in India. India is so advanced in this technology, but the internet is not working the way it should. Even right here in the United States, once in a while, they will disturb you with the internet, but they are taking your money, So this is so important that Mr. Ash Mufara is looking into all of these things so that everything will be rosy for all of us, especially our children. Kayanderi, Mr. Kayanderi, thank you so much for being with us here today. We highly appreciate you. And then we have Raswal. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for being with us here. Please, everyone, remember to write Unpassive in big capital letters. That is the way our CEO wants it to be. And this is branding. Let me show you here. Like here. You see? Unpassive. Big capital letters, please. Let us always do that. Thank you so much. And we have, I'm going down here just to make sure that I don't miss out on anybody that is new. We have MD Shakeen. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for being with us here today. We appreciate you. And we have Yahudi. How are you? Thank you so much for signing in today to invest in children. And then we have Rabindra Kumar is also here, sir. Thank you so much for being with us today. We highly, highly appreciate you. And then we have Joy Dap. Hello, Joy Dap. That's a language. I think, I don't know if this is India or from where, but don't worry, we will be learning this language where in the future, especially when we have our unpassive language app. Thank you so much for being here and investing in children. We have Rachel Violet. Hello, sister. Thank you so much for being with us here today. We highly appreciate you. Thank you. And then we have Pierre. How are you, sister? Thank you, thank you, thank you for always investing in one global movement. And hello, Rachel. Thank you for coming to hashtag one global movement. Yes, thank you. And then we have Be the Youth. Be the Youth, thank you so much. If you are new here, we welcome you. Keep coming, keep sharing. We don't leave this to ourselves because one global movement is going to impact every child in the world, plus those that are still going to be born. It's going to be here forever. Even when we are gone, one global movement is going to continue to help the world. So thank you so much for being here with us today. And do, do like, subscribe, and share hashtag one global movement. Also, don't forget to ring the bell for latest notification. If you haven't done so, please press the like button and share and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I heard some noise from the background. This is one global movement. Let that noise not irritate you because we are dealing with children. We have to be able to be patient with these children and listen to them even when we are here because that's the way it's supposed to be. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to let Professor Mr. Raj Damodar give his final remarks before we play our international anthem and then we call it a day. Up to you, Mr. Raj Damodar. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sister. Once again, inviting me. Wow, today it was really tremendous, tremendous sharing. Wow, great, great to see all heroes and heroines. Why not? We are talking about robotics. The rapid development of robotics, giving the new shape of industry, it has a hold immense promise for the future, but also comes with the challenges and legal issues, my dear friends. This is a demand of power to address the ethical issue. We can maximize the benefits, the use of robotics, but minimize the risk by proactively addressing the potential impact on job market, ensuring robot responsible ethical use in delicate institution in the industry and for our kids. So what we can do for the collaboration, it is duty of each and every policy maker, researcher, industry leaders, society at a large scale to come at a one point, make the regulatory framework so that we can solve the some what drawback of robots which can can play a role in detrimental role in a job displacement, my dear friends. But what is solution? Universal basic income. It is also solution. So I believe that this is a time to sculpt a future in which robot coexist peace be the humanity. Okay, this is
Yeah,
demand of power. So
yeah,
let's fire. What is the biggest update? 360, my dear friends. You are going to get a financial breakthrough in your life. We are expecting almost this is a bonanza jackpot achievement of your life, and on pass we're going to fire. It is going to be finance renaissance. Already we will be getting new on passive ecosystem. O verify very soon. and all the pending withdrawal, bonus, and commission, it is going to clear very soon. And we are going to next stage, CATMO, complete internet solution, automation, traffic, and residual money. The best moment is coming in your life, ready to fire, and whole world is going to see the power of on passive and yours character. The message is very clear. Stay tuned, keep rocking all the time. On passive is going to create millions of smiles in the face, and robotics can play built-in role, a massive role in a sec, in a sec, in the changing and bringing a paradigm shift in the education sector, so our students can enjoy top-class education in an inclusive, holistic manner. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, keep rocking. Thank you so much. Over to sister.
Thank
Wow,
you so
thank you
much.
so much,
Yes.
sister. Dr. Yvonne Mundih, and wow,
Thank
really
you.
you are doing tremendous work. Uh, I hats up once again, you okay, and great
Thank
support,
you.
and we have been support and great love.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
This
Thank
tempo
you
is
so
so
much.
appealing. I love it. Okay, let's
Yes.
fire.
Yes.
My
Fantastic. Yeah.
regards to your beautiful daughter.
Say
Thank
hello
you.
to, we love her. So she knows. Does she speak English?
Yes, she speaks. Yes, yes.
That's so
Uh,
nice.
She
That's
went there.
wonderful. Well, she can be one of the ambassadors if she's 5 years old, because 5 years to 26 years, we are creating children ambassadors that is going to fit into the programs that we are creating for One Global Movement. But it's up to you and your wife to decide. So thank you so much. Unpassive is bringing the most modern transformation into the educational world for our children. And we can't talk about education without talking about the agricultural industry. We can't talk about education or agriculture without talking about homes, building communities for those that cannot build communities for themselves, building homes. So, homelessness, hunger, poverty, abuse, and all other social challenges that face our children worldwide is what we are here doing. If we do this, we must have brought the greatest happiness and the way of life for the world. And it is here already. We have to put ourselves, you have to be in it in order to win it. Just like Mr. Ash Mufara says, you must be in it. You cannot be alone. You cannot be doubting. Feel the fear. Fear is part of us human beings. Feel the fear, but take a leap of faith and join on passive and share it with other people, because we don't want any child to be left behind. If you don't try something, you will not know how good that thing is. And on passive, we have seen it. I have been in unpassive only for 3 years. There are people who have been there for 5, 6 years. They already know. It takes time. With everything that has to last for posterity, it takes time. And Mr. Ash Mufara is doing it the way that God revealed it to him. And we need to support him. I'm going to support 100% plus, because I know what I put in on passive is what I'm going to get out. And when I get good things out, these children all over the world are going to enjoy. So, guys, let us be in it to win it. Attend webinars, not just this one. Attend the one that you know that are bringing value to what the moral principle of unpassive is. We also have the Bharat International Group. It goes on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can attend when you can. But let us keep building this together. I cannot do it by myself. You can do what you're doing by yourself. Mr. Raj Damodar cannot. Neither can Sister Esther do it. We all have to come together the way Mr. Ash Mufara brought us together to do these things. Learn from one another. I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. We have to bring these things together because we are only human through the humanity of others. And that is the spirit of Ubuntu that I use to build One Global Movement. Because without that spirit, I cannot reach out to any child in the world. I see some new people are hopping in right now. I see our brother. I better call him Brother Mital. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. We recognize you. And remember, feel free to hop onto this stage. I always say that. This stage includes everyone. If we are teaching all inclusion, we are teaching choices for our children, we must practice it. It shouldn't be just me. It shouldn't just be Sister Esther or Mr. Raj Damodar. It shouldn't just be John Barilla. It has to be everybody. What do you see in your community? What do you see in your home? What do you see in your neighborhood concerning children? Maybe it's graduation. It shouldn't just be something that is not positive. Graduation, are they graduating? Of course they are. Maybe they are building a project that nobody, the institutions are not putting an eye on to help this child. Bring the project out with the child. Let us talk about it and see how we can help these children. Maybe they have a dream that they don't even have the materials to start building that dream. We can start from somewhere. We don't have to let it wait. We $10, $20 can start a child to do something positive. So that way we keep these children away from Esther. That way we keep these children out of the streets so that they can focus their mind and their bodies on something positive. And unpassive is here. They can focus on that, and then we provide them with something that they can start building on their hopes and their dreams. Instead of just watching these videos, we can start something. We started the chicken program already. There are children that are already doing it. You can bring something that you know that your young person loves, things that they love to do. If they haven't found anything yet, they can start from somewhere, and then gradually they will discover their gift, and then they will start doing it. One global movement is doing that right now. Maybe, just maybe, they want to write a book and they don't know where to start. We are here. I am a full-time international published author, going to be the fifth. I was waiting for Unpassive to write a chapter or two about Unpassive. Those things are here. We have all those talents and skills here. Maybe they don't understand anything in the technical aspect of Unpassive. Mr. Raj Damodar is there. Maybe they are having some challenges within their home in terms of food or in terms of bringing their family together. Esther is there. Maybe they don't have access to clean water. Yvonne Finn is there. All of these things, we have it here. This is the essence of Unpassive. Mr. Ash Mufara building and brought us together so that we can take Unpassive and apply it in our different endeavors and take it to the world. Don't sit. It's not only about your own home or your children. It's about the children around your community. I'm doing the same thing like I speak. You see me all over the garden, one global movement community garden, and half an acre behind my home. I'm doing that for children, planting things organically. Just imagine when we start using these drones and robotics. You think I'm going to be doing that manual labor anymore? I will use those things from Unpassive to expand on this. And this is the power of Unpassive we are talking about. But you have to be in it to win it. Please take a look around your community. Maybe a child needs food, or a family cannot afford something. Bring it here. Let us see what we can do. But we want to invest in children. We cannot spend without teaching the children on how to get it themselves. We want them to be self-independent and self-sufficient. Don't depend on people. They depend on their God-given talent that they can use to do things. So keep spreading it to the world. We don't want any child to be left behind when one global movement starts. We want to go in all directions. But it has to start with us, because Mr. Ash Mufara brought us together for a reason. So let us take this concept of Mr. Ash Mufara and Unpassive to the world, and therefore also apply it here in one global movement. I love you all. I thank you. We're going to play our tribute. Sometimes I leave it to the end because other people can also listen. Everyone can listen, not just some people. So we play it and then we call it a day. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And tomorrow is O-Connect. If you can attend, please come. You cannot build your monument by yourself. We depend on the good heart and the humanity of others. If I didn't bring you guys together, the spirit of Ubuntu would never have worked in me. But Mr. Ash Mufara is making it work. I'm seeing this great mindset, great people that are willing to help children. This is the spirit of the 21st century Ash Mufara Unpassive. So let us continue with that spirit. Now let's play our music here.
Battery 50%. Connected to Yvonne's S24 Ultra and Galaxy Tab A2016 with S Pen.
We are here. We
the past, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart, and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Oh, in it to win it, in it to win it. Oh, in it to win it, in it to win it. Bringing hope, shining bright. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it, to win it. Oh, in it to win it, in it to win it. Let's dance. Nancy says, let's dance. With the dancing queen. In it to win it, to win it, in it to win it, standing tall. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Standing tall. We are the unicorn, we are the In it to win it. There is nothing that is ever going to stop Unpassive from winning, and no one can stop children of the world from winning. We are so in it to win it. But let us all be in it with a good heart,
Yes,
with a good mind. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much. We are so ready to really take care. Wow,
Yes,
fantastic.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I love you guys. Just remember to stay focused, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. We love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Raj.